but it was all out in the open. And we looked at each other and were like, yeah, maybe we'll become friends. And then we actually did become friends. We became like best friends.
No, I'm not worried at all. I rely on God, Allah.
And that was different. You know, I remember as a kid growing up, I felt I'd rather have you be open with your beliefs. I would rather have you wear your heart on your sleeve. I would rather have you say what you feel in your heart. And that's, I remember as kids growing up, like, you know, mostly around white people, but oftentimes, and, you know, you have different cultures, especially in Canada. I felt it was better to have those open conversations. I remember one of my best friends growing up, the first day of school, this guy was saying all this racist stuff against me. He was saying all these racist stuff. Imagine if he kept it inside. Imagine if he kept it inside, okay? And it just was able to grow and fester. And he says this, and I'm giving it back, okay? So I clap back at him. He's clapping at me. We're clapping back. And then we were first day of school. I must have been in grade when we had just moved that particular that year. I must have been in grade 5. I was walking back, and it turns out that we ended up living beside each other. This guy ended up being my neighbor, like the guy who lived right beside me. And as we're walking, my father and his mother were talking, like from their lawns. Okay, so let me be introducing each other. It's like, oh, hey, you guys go to the same, you know, in the same class. You guys should be friends. And then we just had this fight, okay, but it was all out in the open. And we looked at each other and were like, yeah, maybe we'll become friends. And then we actually did become friends. We became like best friends. Okay, I remember then. So we're able to move past that. So this idea of always hiding things, and we have to be politically correct, and like we got to cancel people, and people can't speak, like maybe it is like ignorance in their mind. Imagine if people during the time of our Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, kept things in their heart. Then how would we have so much like wisdom? How would we have like so much of the great hadith that we have? How would we have so much of the great rulings that we have? You know, they felt safe being able to say stuff. You know, that youth felt safe being able to come to Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and say, allow me to commit zina, allow me to commit adultery. He felt safe coming to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam to say that. And people were safe. They felt safe talking about tribalism and some of the concepts that they had. And then they would get this guidance with kindness and mercy and wisdom, you know? And that's why this is the racism that we really need to approach. But the strategies are so ill-conceived, because overt racism is very easy to call out. That's a no-brainer. It's very easy to prove. And it's all, to tell you the truth, overt racism is usually conducted by like middle and lower class people. Upper class people who are a little bit more educated, they know how to play the game.
Do I feel that the New York police are providing enough protection, or do I have to have protection of my own? I look for protection from Allah.